Hi, ambitious mamas. It's Lisa Brincat from Tipping Point Consultant here. Today, I'm here with Anna Shalray, who's a holistic health coach. Hi, Anna. Welcome.
Hi.
Lovely to have you as part of the conversation series. Tell us a little bit about what keeps you busy.
So currently, what keeps me busy is my clients. I also really enjoy yoga and have been enjoying getting out in the community and teaching some yoga classes. I love to cook. I love my dogs. I have a husky and a husky mix, and we've really been enjoying the fall weather here in Nashville.
Yeah, I must admit we had a conversation earlier about how I'm so jealous that you live in Nashville because it just looks like the coolest place, and it's way up there on the top of my list of places to visit.
It's definitely a fun place to live. And right now all the leaves are changing colors and it's just beautiful here.
Yeah. And you even shared that you were on one of the TV series.
Yeah, the Nashville show. I got to be on an episode. I had a few lines with one of the leads, so that was a lot of fun.
That is very, very cool. So tell me a little bit about the philosophy that you have in your business and, what it is that you help people with.
So I think when people hear the word health coach, they probably think weight loss or I don't know, you only eat plants or something like that. But really what it is it's a holistic approach. So, you might come for weight loss, but find that what you really need is stress reduction or self-care. So we work on a theory of adding in and crowding out. We add in those things that are going to support you in the pursuit of your best self and crowd out those things that aren't working for you. And we work on primary food and secondary food. So your primary food is those things that make you, your career, your spirituality, your relationships, your self-care, all those things that make you, your physical activity. And then your secondary food is what you put into your mouth for nutrition or lack thereof. So until you find a little bit more balance over here in the primary food, it really doesn't matter what I say to you about secondary food, because what I like to say to my clients is if you've gone through a bad breakup, you're not going to come home and eat broccoli. You're probably going to grab a pint of ice cream and the wine and sit in front of the TV, right? So we know that there's an emotional aspect of eating. We know that there's so much more to it. And that's what I really love delving into with my clients is, understanding why they're eating what they're eating or why these things in their life are not aligned so that we can work to clear that up before we start adding in any dietary changes.
Yeah. I love that what you do is often is at a point where people have or need an emotional support. It's a completely different reframe for me around it. So tell me a little bit about some of the clients that you work with and what sort of happens in their lives to start, to find you and to say, okay, this is the right program, this is the right coaching program, or this is the right, right person to work with me.
So I feel like my clients have been attracted to me for a variety of reasons. One of the major ones I've seen recently is from a hormonal standpoint. Women have come to me because they want to rebalance their hormones, whether they're looking towards fertility and pregnancy or if they're just looking to feel better. They know something's off. I've definitely seen women attracted to me due to that. And partially that's because of my story. My husband and I lost our first child in 2014 and she passed away a couple hours after birth. And then from there, I've been able to meet so many women who have gone through pregnancy or infant loss and really developed a heart for serving and sharing with them. And that's kind of how, people are finding me. And I've had a couple of lost mamas who have gone from, lost to infertility to finding me and who now have happy, healthy babies at home.
Rainbow babies.
Yeah, it's been really beautiful to be a part of and really inspiring. I've had other clients come to me because they were just like fast food junkie. Like that's all they ate was fast food and sweet tea. Sweet tea is a big thing around here. So they really just were looking for a way to not go on a crash diet because they've tried that before and failed. It didn't work, or it worked for a minute, but the moment they stopped eating the crash diet, they gained all the weight back.
Yeah.
Come to me because they have no energy, they're stressed out, they're sleep deprived, they're overwhelmed, they're uncomfortable in their own skin. And it's been really fun to add in those small manageable shifts that create lifelong change. Like, instead of saying, we don't say eat this, don't eat that, it's let's add in more of this because that's going to support you in the pursuit of your best self, and that'll crowd out some of this other stuff that's going on over here.
Yeah.
And that methodology also comes from my story as well. When I was living in Los Angeles a few years ago, I was working 40 to 70 hours a week as a nanny, and I was totally stressed out. I was overwhelmed. I was uncomfortable in my own skin. I was really overweight. And then I got engaged, and I realized I couldn't hide from a wedding dress. My husband and I spent 9 months of our engagement apart because he was ready to move to Nashville, and I was very stubborn and was not ready to move yet. So I stayed in LA. And that really gave me some time to focus in on my self-care, to start creating some work-life balance, to, start saying yes to myself, to yoga, to hiking, to feeding myself well. I'm the daughter of a pastry chef father and a home economics teacher mother who puts everything with a stick of butter and a can of cream of chicken. And I knew that wasn't working for me. I wasn't feeling good, and I wanted to change that. And so I started making some really intuitive shifts, like eating things that came out of the ground instead of a box or a bag. And through that journey, in just a couple months, I was able to lose 25 pounds.
Wow.
And that's what led me to study holistic health and nutrition at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition.
Wow, what an amazing story! It's very, very inspiring. So, I originally asked you who inspires you, but I think after that, it's you've probably inspired me to. Yes, it's really an amazing story that you're sharing with us. So thank you so much for taking the time and joining in the Ambitious Mamas community and being vulnerable and telling us where you're at, and we're really looking forward to having you here, and I'll pass on all your details as part of this video. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thanks for having me. Thanks for hearing my story. I really love having the opportunity to share it. And this group so far has been amazing. I'm excited to be a part of the community. Thanks,
Anna.